Have you ever wondered what happens when the ocean takes back the world and light becomes our only way to survive? Welcome to JELLYMAN, Light Below, a transmedia sci-fi story of light, loss, and survival. After a mysterious disaster called the Glowstorm floods the Earth, humanity gathers in Neon Haven, a vertical city, divided by class and survival. At the top are the towers, ruled by corporations like Hydros Corp, all luxury and artificial skies. Below lies the tide zone, where people struggle in flooded streets and floating markets. And beneath them all, the trench, a glowing abyss filled with mutated life and lost technology. Our story follows Kai Moreno, a marine biologist who is bitten by a glowing jellyfish during a deep-sea mission. The venom transforms him into Jellyman, giving him powers of light, invisibility, and electricity. But every time he uses them, he risks losing his humanity, torn between the rich, elite, and the rebels of the Tide Zone. He must decide who truly deserves to be saved. Climate inequality. Who gets to survive when the world sinks? Responsibility versus identity. How much do we lose of ourselves to protect others? Rebellion and rebirth, because sometimes darkness is what gives light meaning.
Now, Jellyman, he absorbs light to protect others, but too much of it burns him out. His power symbolizes hope, sacrifice, and the connections. He's joined by Mira, a TideNet hacker, spreading resistant messages, and Dax, a former tower engineer who fights for change. Their enemy is the CEO leader of the Skyline Industries, obsessed with control and purity. Together, their story reflects the balance between technology, humanity, and survival. Why did we choose a graphic novel, you may be asking? We chose a graphic novel because it visualizes perfectly capturing the glowing bioluminescence, vertical cityscapes, and the deep water textures of this neon heaven. It also allows us to show two worlds, the elite and the tide zone, through contrasting art styles and the tones we're going to be presenting. And because graphic novels blend cinematic visuals with emotional depth, readers don't just follow the story, they experience it.
Beyond the main story, JELLYMAN expands into other media. An animated series exploring side stories from the Tide Zone, a video game where players dive into the trench and uncover the secrets of the glow. Social media content sharing TideNet posts and glowing gravity to engage fans. Comic spin-offs that highlight other characters and expand the world of Neon Haven. JELLYMAN isn't just a story, it's a world full of contrasts, light and darkness, rich and poor, land and water. Every part of Neon Haven, from the shiny towers to the flooded tide zone and the glowing trench below, tells a story about survival, power, and what it means to be human. Through a graphic novel and other media, audiences don't just watch, they live in this world. They can explore hidden places, find secrets, and feel what it's like to fight for themselves and others. Every choice, every action, every light makes a difference in the story. At its heart, JELLYMAN asks big questions. When the world changes, how far will we go to help the people we care about? What will we give up to do the right thing? How can we stay brave when everything seems dark? Kai Moreno shows us the struggle. Becoming JELLYMAN gives him power, but also makes life harder. The people around him, Mira, Dax, and even the enemies, show that surviving isn't just about strength, it's about heart and choices. JELLYMAN is about hope, courage, and never giving up. It reminds us that even when everything seems lost, there is always a light inside us that can guide the way. The deeper we sink, the brighter we must shine. So step into Neon Haven, explore the trench, discover the secrets, and see what it means when every glow matters, every choice counts, and every heart fights against the tide. Thank you for watching.